Hong Kong Direct is your weekly insight to everything that is great about Hong Kong racing, and we deliver you it direct to you. I'm Tom Wood. Great to have your company here on the show this week. Here's what we've got coming up for you in this instalment of Hong Kong Direct. Lyle Hewitson, he's been here for one stint before, but he's the newest jockey in town once again. Back for his second stint here after returning from South Africa, where he was crowned three-time champion jockey. A look back at the ladies' purse. What a sensational that race that was, taken out by Turby and Diamond Alexi Bedell for Danny Shum. Another piece to the puzzle for HKIR. And we check in with the stable assistant, Josephine Kwok, out of the Richard Gibson stable. She's in charge of looking after his stable start in Wellington. Let's start this week with our special guest. We've got Lyle Hewitson on the line, joining us from his quarantine hotel here in Hong Kong. Lyle, welcome back to Hong Kong. Great to have you on the show this week. How's quarantine life treating you so far?
Yeah, thanks very much. Great to be back in Hong Kong, although I haven't got to taste it just yet. Straight off the plane into quarantine, and I must say it gets a bit boring. Nonetheless, I managed to get some gym equipment here, and that's keeping me busy. Besides that, some Netflix and that's helped to pass this first week. But we still got a fortnight to go, and hopefully that passes just as quickly.
Okay, so on a 21-day stint in the hotel, looks like you might be participating in Movember as well.
I thought I'd give it a bash. I'll chop it off before my first meeting, but I'm leaving it until then just for the fun sake of it.
Yeah, absolutely. You're doing a better job than I would at growing a Mo. Let's quickly touch on what you've been doing recently. You went back to South Africa after your first stint. We'll touch on your first stint shortly, but back in South Africa, you had a fantastic time over there. Third time as champion jockey, and some 260-odd wins, I think it was, from memory.
Yeah, that's correct. I learned a lot from here, and then going over to Japan helped to broaden that. And I sort of just used everything I'd learned from experience-wise and put into my riding back in South Africa. And, it was a little bit of a stop-start season with COVID and that. But I just really pushed through it and worked hard. I rode a lot, and thankfully a lot of success came from it. So, yeah, the small little things that you put together with some hard work culminated in being my best season.
Lila, let's quickly touch on your first stint here. You had 251 rides just for the three winners, so I guess no sugarcoating. It was tough. What was it like going through that period here in Hong Kong, where you'd had such a good record over in South Africa, with all those winners drying up here? How tough was that mentally for you? It
was really tough, because I know that firstly, when the going is that tough, you naturally ride in a bit less confidence without even realising it. So you can do even better, but it's also a little bit demoralizing not getting the opportunities and not having the success, especially considering my career up to that point had been only success. But I try to have a really positive mindset, and I think I displayed that through my time here. And when I looked at it optimistically, I just sort of thought to myself, I've got to take a step back and really try to take something out of this that I can improve on and get better. And, not just dwell on the fact that I could have got more support, I could have done this, rather go and take something out of it and improve.
With all that you've had under your belt over the last sort of 12 to 18 months, Hong Kong, Japan, what's the difference between the Lyle Hewitson that came here in the early part of 2020 to the Lyle Hewitson that we see now?
It's going to, hopefully that'll tell when I'm in the saddle, but just from a confidence perspective, I think I've improved a lot in that aspect. And that's come from the fact that I've matured and grown up, so mentally stronger. Although I went through it well, I don't think I was maybe forceful enough to make that success. And I think that's I've definitely grown up in that department. Got a level head. Obviously, there's nothing like experience in racing, and you're always learning. So just in terms of tactically and everything, that's definitely going to play a part. And besides that, physically, I've also, like I said, got stronger. And I think that these sort of things will fall into place and show when I'm in the saddle.
So from minimal success here to having success in Japan, winning a third title back in your home country of South Africa, does that make you even more determined to come out of the blocks here fast and quickly?
Yes, without a doubt. You can come here and just, I really like to just go and, earn my stripes to keep ticking over in Hong Kong. But I think now I've got an even a bigger goal, because I want to really show that, I deserve to be here, firstly, and And secondly, because that was such a hard stint, I need to be right away. And from the minds of the owners and trainers here, there's more hunger for me to succeed than your average Joe coming through and just wanting to go in Hong Kong. So yeah, I've got, I wouldn't say big goals, but I've got my sights on doing a lot well and achieving a lot of success here, just to really put that in the back of my head and thrive on.
Well, Lyle, we appreciate your time here on Hong Kong Direct this week. No doubt you're looking forward to getting out of quarantine, getting stuck into the racing here in the next couple of weeks once you're out, and we wish you all the best of luck and success from your stint here from the end of November up until the end of the season.
Thank you very much. Really, really looking forward to it, and I hope to make the Jockey Club proud as well as my supporters, and yeah, let's have a lot of good luck and a lot of good winners.
Great to have Lyle Hewitson here on the show this week. Well, last weekend at Sharton, it was the Sasa Ladies Purse, another piece of the puzzle as we count down to the Turf World Championships Longines HKIR in less than 31 days.
It's Reliable Team leading. Tourbillon Diamonds a length away. Carrying Star between them. Then Columbus County. Glorious Dragon still not out. Reliable Team. Tourbillon Diamond and Carrying Star's lifting in the middle. It's Carrying Star and Tourbillon Diamond the two. Tourbillon Diamond, Carrying Star. Heads up and down. Oh, that's close at the line. Tourbillon Diamond will win it. Alexi Bedell takes the Sasa Ladies Purse.
He showed brilliant speed up to the gate, so I was able to almost lead the race. So it spread the field and give me the opportunity to slide the horse in behind Carrying Star, exactly. So therefore, I've had a very good race, smooth. I gave the horse a long chance to breathe and recover from the early part of the race, and then he gave me a brilliant turn of foot, and he's been brave until the line.
And we've got one more day coming up at Sharton next weekend. We've got the final piece of the puzzle for the local horses. It's the final hit out for them as we build into a Longines HKIR for 2021 with the Jockey Club Sprint, the Mile and also the Cup coming up next weekend. In the sprint field, Amazing Star Courier Wonder. He's the good horse out of John Sizer's stable. Got Lucky Patch, the last start winner. Naboo Attack trialled strongly the other day. Super Wealthy's been exceptionally good down the straight recently. And Wellington lining up out of the Richard Gibson stable first start for the season. In the Mile, Champions Way takes on our gun horse Golden 60, More Than This Sky Darcy, Southern Legend and Waikuku. So smallish field there for the Jockey Club Mile and the Jockey Club Cup. It's Columbus County, Glorious Dragon, Carrying Star, who went very close last weekend, Panfield, the Group 1 winner over 2,400 metres, Reliable Team who gave a sight at the weekend with Russian Emperor, and also Savvy 9, so a couple of runners there out of the Douglas White Barn. Those are the final hit-outs for HKIR, just over 30 days away. And out of the Richard Gibson stable, Josephine Kwok is in charge with preparing Wellington.
當帶隻馬出去跑馬嗰陣時，佢跑到一個好成績嘅時候，自己心裏邊會覺得高興啲啦。咁對你嘅工作上好似有一種叫認可啦。 因為我未做過啲咁大嘅動物啦，所以嘗試一下，都做咗20幾年啦。佢哋都個心情有時唔開心都會發脾氣嘅，咁我哋大家盡量適應下佢，有時就就下佢啦，多啲相處啦，大家摩擦下就會好嘅啦。我同佢係最 friend， 好似見到自己好熟嘅人、親人咁樣一樣咯。 大家都有個即係嗰個感情喺度咯，覺得你睇佢已經俾你啦，係咪？即係佢對你有信任啊，信任感好強嗰陣時，佢咪俾你咯。最想多謝高柏新啦，因為我之前做大運賽，咁一齊嗰拍我哋阿頭一齊出咗去英國，都有一個好嘅成績，跑第2。之前我係冇去過嘅，就多謝阿頭又帶咗我去啦，咁又可以見識到多啲唔同嘅馬場啊，認識咗好多嘅朋友啊，咁樣咯。
It'll be great to see Wellington back on track next weekend at Sharton in the Group 2 Jockey Club Sprint. As we leave you this week here on Hong Kong Direct, let's check out the racing diary over the next couple of meetings here. We've got Saturday at Sharton with the Panasonic Cup. That is the main race. We're live at 12:30. First race at 1 o'clock. Wednesday night back to Happy Valley for a 9-race program, the Japan Racing Association Trophy. And then the big go next Sunday at Sharton. The final hit out for the local horses with the Jockey Club Sprint, the Jockey Club Mile and the Jockey Club Cup. And as we bring the show to a close this week, we leave you with the replay of last year's running of the Panasonic Cup over the 1,400 metres, taken out by Buddies. He's going around in it again this weekend for Tony Cruz and Matthew Chadwick. He'll be looking to try and do it again off the front. We'll catch you next week.
As they peel via the 550 in the Panasonic Cup. The leader is Buddies. He's just starting to click it up a little bit as Chadwick as they run into the home straight. 450 left to go. Circuit Glory there to challenge Water Diviner. It's nothing but a sit and sprint home. Then came Super Wealthy. Out wide of Banda Brothers winding up. Lucky Express shouldering into the clear. Beauty Legacy. Fast Most Furious down on the inside. Buddies has been perfectly rated. Can he see it out? He's only got 100 metres left to go. He's kicking strongly from Lucky Express and Super Wealthy. Inch perfect off the front. Chadwick. Buddies for the Panasonic Cup.